Good morning, everyone. My name is Jackie Ming. I'm more than happy to be with you. In the next 20 to 25 minutes, I'm going to introduce two programs, T141, Computer System Technician, and T147, Computer System Technology. So please feel free if you have any questions, type in the chat window or Q&A. So I'm able to reply to you as soon as I can manage. Okay. I'm going to combine these two programs all together in one presentation because they share the first 2 academic years. T141, it is 2-year program. T147, 3-year program. The first 2 years, they are identical. So that's why I'm going to combine them all together in one presentation. Okay. I'm going to introduce the two programs, the big overview. After that, I'm going to explain the two programs' learning outcomes. And then I will introduce admission requirements. For the two programs, we have the same admission requirements. After that, I will show you the lab facilities that we have to deliver the courses. After that, I will show you industry partners, how we tie to industry very tightly to bridge our students from classroom to the real information system industry. And then I will introduce the job opportunities, the job positions that our graduates from T141 and the T147, they're able to apply and proven very, very successful programs. Our graduates, they are working in the field with the job positions that they really like. And after that, I will have the program basics to tell you about, for example, how many students from international, how many domestic students, some information about that. And then I'm going to show you the contact information and answer some of your questions. Okay. Okay, so let me start from T141 program overview. So this program is a 2-year program. We introduce the information system technologies, including hardware, software, operating system, network, security, those type of technology. This program provides students with a broad and in-depth technical base through courses in the high demand areas of system support, network administration, security, and web technologies. The curriculum prepares graduates with a strong administration, troubleshooting, and the design skills that they need for their careers in IT industry. So this is a very high level description. I will dig out more details very shortly. So T141, as I mentioned, it focuses on the fundamental IT knowledge and IT skills. And some students, they are more ambitious. They want to learn more. They want to challenge themselves more. So they want to learn one more year. So in this case, they are able to apply T147 program. Okay, so the first 2 years, all the courses, they are identical. So the 3rd year, that makes different. Okay, so let's take a look at T147. A computer system technology program is designed with intensive input from industry. We offer the 2 specializations in the 3rd year. We do have core courses shared by the 2 specialized fields, and we have the very specialized courses for each track. Okay, now first let's take a look at the networking specialization. So networking specialization focuses on network infrastructure security, IP telephony, network management, 4G, 5G wireless technology, and enterprise level wireless LAN solutions. So this is all based on what we introduced in the first 2 years, the fundamental network infrastructure technology. So on top of that, we gave the student the more high-level solutions. If we provide all the technical skills to handle, for example, small to medium-sized business IT environment management. Now for the third year, we focus on the large scope. It's about the large enterprise level IT environment management. Okay, so this is about the network specialization. The other one is called the system specialization. This track, it focuses on system management and automation. We have mail server administration, content management systems, database administration, and cybersecurity operation. Those are the very specialized courses we introduced for system track. Common courses including the enterprise network design, enterprise system, enterprise domain level management content, also including virtualization technology and cloud computing technology. Also, we introduced the best practices in information technology. Okay, so this is about the third year advanced level of IT solutions. So overall speaking, based on these two programs overview, we can see we introduced operating system, including Windows, including a different flavor of Linux. And now we update our course curriculum. We have a mobile operating system like Android and iOS. And also we teach computer hardware. So we're going to introduce the architecture of computing components, different type of computing components, including server, laptop, desktop, and network devices. And also we introduce the security appliance. For network, in the first 2 years, as I mentioned, we introduced fundamental network infrastructure technology, including today's digital network environment, the very fundamental infrastructure technology, including, for example, IP version 4, IP version 6, routing solution. We introduced the campus network design, switching technology. We introduced the wireless technology for different type of scenarios. For example, for personal area network wireless solution, for local area network, and also for wide area network wireless solutions. Okay. And also we update our curriculum with some new demand in industry, including bring your own device, BYOD, and also IoT components management. Okay, so more and more IoT components, they are introduced in today's enterprise environment. So that's the updated components we introduced into network infrastructure management. And also we introduced the network infrastructure automation. In industry, we have the very high demand technology is called the software designed network. So that is now in our course, in our course design. And so for system level management skills, the first 2 years, or for T1, 41, we introduce domain management. We introduce, for example, Active Directory service. We introduce how to create the user accounts and groups in one organization, and how to keep consistent security and management policies throughout the whole organization. And also we introduce the particular domain level services, for example, the web services, the email services, storage services, file transfer services. So we help our students after they complete the first 2 years learning, they are able to serve the small to medium-sized business environment. So for T147 in the third year, based on this overview, we can see we introduced advanced level solution. For security, we introduced advanced security technology, introducing network infrastructure, different layers of defense with the right security solutions, including firewall, intrusion detection service, intrusion prevention service, access control services, and many infrastructure level solutions. And for system track, we introduced the system level security protection solutions, including security operation center solutions. For example, we introduced a different type of security data, including alert, including sessional data, including transactional data, including statistical data. From security analysis point of view, those are the different sources of data that we need to monitor, we need to analyze. So this is a very, very important solution in security operations center. Also, we introduced the incident handling, disaster recovery, those important technologies in the third year. And also, we see virtualization and cloud computing. They are the very, very important IT solutions in the real life. So we introduced the hardware virtualization by using the different flavor of hypervisors. Also, we introduced operating system level virtualization by introducing industry popular containers. And we are VMware Academy partner. So we introduced the VMware vSphere into our curriculum. So that is the virtualization framework to handle the large scope of virtualization management. And in cloud computing, we introduced private cloud and public cloud infrastructure. And for public cloud, we are the partner of Microsoft. So we introduced Microsoft Azure-based implementation. And also we introduced Amazon AWS cloud solutions. Not only utilizing their platform to run some services, to run virtual machines, and also we introduced how to deploy the new services based on that type of cloud platforms. So we're going to teach how to manage the hybrid environments. In the future, we are going to see the premises implementation and the cloud-based implementation. They are going to coexist. So we're going to help students to master both sides. Okay. So this is about the overview. I hope it's not that overwhelming. Earlier two coordinators, they introduced their programs. You may have two keywords you mastered from Alex. That's about design and the game, right? From Mazir earlier, I think you learned two keywords, programming and analysis, right? So for my presentation, I hope you can keep in mind about two keywords as well. One is network, one is system, okay? So we help students to be successful, to work in the field as network administrator, network engineer, system engineer, system administrator, security specialist, they are able to apply for that kind of job positions. Okay. Two programs, they share some common key program outcomes. So I list some of this. Each one has over 10 learning outcomes. So I list the link so you're able to find out more. Some of the common ones I list here. You can see, first one, identify and analyze, design, develop, and implement, verify and document requirements for a computing environment. So this is a very common program outcome. So that means for these two programs learning, we cover all different aspects of technology, not just from implementation point of view, and also from design, from analysis, from troubleshooting, from different perspectives. So we help students to master all the skills to be able to work in a field. Okay. Also, we see we have some other ones that diagnose, troubleshoot, document, and monitor technical problems using appropriate methodologies and tools. So these two programs, we introduce a large number of software and hardware-based tools. That's the one that all the industry experts, they utilize to handle their routine job. For example, we introduced network analyzer. We have wired network analyzer. We have wireless network analyzer. And also we see we have security information event management tools to supervise, for example, security operations center, large amount of the security data, right? And also we introduced the network management service. We are the business partner with a group of the network management solution providers I'm going to introduce shortly. Okay. So that makes our learning as very practical learning. So we learn through hands-on practices. So we have online lab environment. We make it available 24/7. So it helps pretty much for the current pandemic. And before and after pandemic, I believe it helps in a very, very handy way. So students, they log into the remote network lab environment. So they can just stay in their comfortable zone anywhere, for example, in their home. So they are able to access to a large number of the facilities for practice. It seems physically, they have all those devices in front of them, but they don't really have to, get access to our campus, to the equipment room or to lab room, to physically interconnect all the components in order to handle the lab practice, right? So we have the network lab. They are up and running 24/7. Anytime if student is ready, the student can simply register the time slot and then practice the right activities in the registered time slot. Okay, so that's very, very handy. So that's the way how we help our student to make their time learning experience very productive. I'm not going to go through some other outcomes. Please note down these two links for each program. So they showed over 10 outcomes. Next is about the admission requirements, just like any 2-year, 3-year programs in our school. So applicants are selected on the basis of their academic achievements, including required courses and any other selection criteria outlined as such. Ontario secondary school diploma or equivalent. For international student, we have the right evaluation. And basically, we need to have Ontario secondary school, grade 12 level math and English. For international student, or for some senior students, if they don't have high school credential. So we are going to have the right assessment for them to be able to apply for the two programs. Okay. Now let me stress on more about the equipments and the technologies. Earlier, I said these two programs will introduce the learning through the hands-on practice and the rich hands-on practice. So what kind of facilities we have, right? What kind of toys we have. Right? So here are the toys, some of them, not all of them, for our students to play. And so we have very high-end servers, laptops, PCs, and the PCs, including the ones from Dell, the ones from Apple. We have a whole bunch of the Apple machines. They are available in all the lab rooms. And also we have those servers, desktops available in our data center, our school's data center. We put them online so students can access from their comfortable zone. Okay. Typically for network infrastructure components, we integrate them together in what we call the Net Lab. So Net Lab, it contains the high-end in network infrastructure devices, including routers, switches, different level of switches, and the access points, and also the firewalls. And those are the different hardware appliances, and we have a rich amount of network features integrated. So students, they are able to practice, for example, QoS, security, routing, switching, all different technologies. And also we have VMware system integrated into the NetLab. So students, they are able to reserve the right time slot to practice on the vSphere to create a different structure based upon the vSphere implementation. And in the classroom, we have advanced routers, switches, firewalls, intrusion detection systems, intrusion prevention systems. So they are available for students to practice in lab sessions. And also in campus, we make lab rooms available, always starting from week 3. Of course, this is after and before pandemic. Normally, starting from week 3, we make lab rooms available. We call it as free lab hours. So if we don't have any lab sessions running, so we are waiting to open the lab for students to sit in to practice on any of their interesting subjects. So we have very recent equipment uploaded into our testing environment. So here I list some of the components for wireless technology, including Zigbee, Bluetooth, RFID, NFC, Wi-Fi, microwave, LTE, 4G, and also we have WiMAX, all those wireless components available. They are very high-end, and that makes our program outstanding. That makes us very, very proud. Okay, if students, they compare with some other schools or with some other colleges, universities, we feel very, very proud that we provide this first class of facilities. Okay, and also we see we have some other components available. So as you can see, those are the industry level solutions, hardware, software, and infrastructure. So that's why our students, they feel very comfortable and very confident when they graduate, when to handle their job interview, to handle the real life projects. Okay. Our industry partners, including the hardware, software vendors, including the service providers, including some standard bodies, including some of the online platform providers. So at least here, as you can see, it's very, very broad. We have Cisco, Fortinet, Dell, Microsoft, VMware, CompTIA, and also we have many others. Okay, so I hope that gives us a clear idea. We have very broad networking in the field that helps us to, to help students to get into the industry. Okay. From T141, we can see students, they are able to apply, they are very capable, they are very comfortable to apply some of the job positions. Typically, at least some here, technical support, support computer systems and networks based on, for example, based on the operating system level management, based on the hardware repair and troubleshooting of network issues, those type of routine job. Now, our students, they feel very, very confident. Web developer plan and produce websites. We introduced a whole bunch of the web developing tools. So our students, they feel very confident. These two programs, they are not programming programs, but students, they do learn very, very essential programming skill and the scripting skill. So they are able to manage, for example, domain level automation, configuration automation, large scope of system management. And also they are able to do the web programming to construct the functional websites. Okay. And also students, they can apply as the field technician. Right? So we have various cellular service providers in Ontario, quite a good number. So some of our students, our graduates, they work as field technician. Okay, actually before students graduate from their T141, some of them, they already found the part-time job, okay, as technical support, as field technician, something like that. So they still stay in part-time job if they want to, stay in a third year for T147. And the majority of them, they turn their part-time job to full-time before they graduate from T147. Okay, so majority of T147 students, they work with this kind of job titles: system and network administrator, cybersecurity analyst, security manager, system management related job positions, and also the hardware engineer, system engineer. Okay. So those are the common questions that I believe Alex and Mazir already answered. They are very, very similar crossover different programs. So we have two intakes, January and September. We accept both international and local students. We have around 25 to 40 lab work for evaluation. Regarding the payment, I believe it's a good idea. You may consult with talent.com or payscale.com to find out, the pay or rate, salary or hour-based. You get some first-hand information. Okay, so this is what I would like to recommend if you have interest to find out about these two programs, graduate, their salary, their income. Okay. So this is the contact information. Mazir already introduced his email. So this is my email address. Anytime, feel free. If you have any question, feel free, let me know. And also at least the office email and our admission office email contact information. Okay. So I believe we have some Q&A session after each program being introduced. So I will meet you there as well if you have any question.